So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make baby socks ranging from 0 to 6 months. So let's get started. So I'll be starting with my orange yarn. So I'll go ahead and make a magic circle. So in making a magic circle, I'll place my yarn on my finger like this, then I'll place this over it. So after doing that, I'll bring this from the under up, then I'll pull it up like this, then I'll let it go. So that is that about that. This time I'll now chain 3, since I'll be working with double crochet. So I'll chain 3, yarn over, and continue chaining up. So this, I'll go ahead and make 12 stitches. So this first 3 chain I made here will stand as my first stitch, first double crochet. So and this one will be the second double crochet. So I'll go ahead now and make 9 more. So here I am. Now I have 12 stitches here. So I'll go ahead and pull this strand here to tighten my circle, just like that. So after doing that, I'll tighten it well. So I'll go on top of the first stitch here and make a slip stitch, second stitch rather. So I'll make a slip stitch. So that is that. So now to the next row, I'll chain up 3. I'll yarn over and insert into that same space. So now this time around, we'll be making 2 double crochet in every stitch. So initially we have 12 stitches, right? So now we'll be doubling it to have 24. So now I have 3. In this stitch I'll be placing 2. The first stitch I placed 2, here I placed 2. So the next stitch I'll be placing 2 as well. So I'll have 24 stitch altogether when I'm done. So now here I am now. So I'm done with this second row. So after counting, I have 24 stitches. So I'll go on top of this second stitch and make a slip stitch. So now I'll continue making these 24 rows, no increase, 24 stitches, no increase, no decrease, for 3 more rows. Okay, so I'll chain up 3 now, then I'll continue placing just 1 double crochet in every stitch without decreasing or increasing. So I'll do that for the next 2 rows. For the next 3 rows, sorry, this and the next 2. Now I am done with 3 more rows of 24 stitches. So this time I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. Then I'll set this aside. Now I'll introduce the purple yarn. So I'll make a slip stitch. And set it aside. So like we know, we have 24 stitches around here. So we are going to divide the stitch into 2. So I'll be working this purple stitch into 12 stitches here, 6 from front side, 6 from the other side. So now I'll insert my hook, and then I'll pull through without pulling through the knots. So I'll make a chain and tighten it to secure. So after that, I'll chain up 3. I'll go into the same stitch and make a double crochet. Then I'll go ahead and continue making double crochet into the next 11 stitches. So as I walk, I weave in my yarn. So now I have 4 stitch here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So this is it. Here we are now. So we have 12 stitch here. So I'll now go ahead and chain up 3, turn my work, and this time we'll be making a decrease. I'll yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. So I'm left with 2 loops on my hook. Instead of me to yarn over and pull through, but since we'll be making a decrease, I'll yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm left with 3, yarn over, and I'll pull through the 3. So I've decreased this stitch into this 2 stitch into 1 now. Then I'll continue making the normal stitch till I reach the second to the last stitch for this side, and I'll make another decrease. In that case, we'll be having 3 stitches, we'll be having 10 stitch at the end of this. So now we're making a decrease. So we yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, and into the last stitch now. I'll pull through 2, then I'll pull through the remaining. So I'm left with 10 stitch now. So again, I'll chain up 3. This will be my first stitch, yarn over, I'll go into this stitch and I'll make another decrease. So I'll make a decrease for this side and a decrease for the second side. Then we'll be left with 8 stitches. For the initial one, we made 2 decrease. We are left with 10 out of 12. So for this now, we'll make another 2 decrease and we'll be left with 8. Sorry, I ought to have made the decrease. Then I'll place a stitch into the last stitch. So this is it. So now we have 8 stitches here. So what next to do now is for me to join these 2 sides together. Then I'll close the sides. I'll close this upper part. I'll close it together with my hook. I'll remove my hook from that side. Then I will insert into the first stitch here and back into the hook. I'll pull it through sorry, I'll pull it through the side. Then I'll now start the closing. So I'll go into the first 2 stitches. I'll make a slip stitch rather to secure that side. Then I'll go back into that stitch and into the first one from the other side and make a slip stitch. Don't mind my hook, it's becoming arrogant. So I'll go ahead and make a slip stitch on all the stitches until the very last one. So that is that. I'll chain 1, then I'll cut the yarn. So now we are done with the purple yarn now, just like this. So what next to do now is to reintroduce the orange. To reintroduce the orange yarn, so I'll make a slip knot, then back here. So I will reinsert from where I started the purple from. Sorry, I'll start from here. Then I'll pull it without pulling through the knot. I'll make a chain to fasten it. So now I'll chain up 3, then I'll move into the next stitch and continue making double crochet while I weave in my yarn as I go. So I'll work it around till I reach the purple side. So after working to the last end here, so I'm left with this purple side now. So I'll yarn over and work into this purple. I'll make a double crochet. So I'll make 2 double crochet in every double crochet on this purple. So I'll make 2 double crochet in every double crochet. 2. So this side I'll be having 6. At the other side, so I'll yarn over, and at the other side I'll have a 6 as well. So we'll be regaining back the 12 stitches we initially started with the purple, and we'll be having 28 to work with once again. 24 rather, I'm sorry. So now here we go. So then I'll now slip stitch into the second stitch here, and we are back to our round shape again. So then I'll chain up and go ahead and make 3 more rows. So I'll make 3 more rows of 24, then I'll get back to us. So here we go. I'm done with the 3 rows of it. So I can say this is the end of the socks, but I would like to give it an edging. So I'll chain 1. I'll chain 3. Then I'll place 3 more double crochet for this side. So that makes it 4. I'll skip 2 stitch here, and into the 3rd one I'll make a single crochet. I'll yarn over, skip 2 stitch, and into the third one I'll make 4 double crochet. I'll skip 2 stitch, and into the third one I'll make a single crochet, yarn over, skip 2 stitch, and into the third one I'll make 4 double crochet. So I'll continue this way to the end of the row. So now I'm done with the edging, so I'll go ahead and weave in the excess yarn. So after that, what next to do is just to turn the socks to the right side. And here we go. So we have our socks here. So in case we just want to adjust this side, the upper part, so I'll go ahead and make a chain of 30. So after chaining up, I end up chaining 40. So after chaining up, now I'm going to insert it into this. So I'll be inserting into with my hook to the neck of the socks like this. So this will serve as a drawstring in case the socks is a bit longer, a bit larger at the kid's leg. So this will serve as a drawstring. I'm sorry. And that is that about it. So all you have to do is to draw it together just to make it fit. And this is the video on how to make a baby socks. Thanks for watching, and I hope it's helpful. So see you next time. Bye.